gather around the table once again for another session of Dungeons and Drakfus. And today is a much anticipated part in Dungeons and Drakfus, as we actually hinted at this back when we quested in Wrath of the Lich King. It's time for us to take on Drak'Tharon Keep. So I can already tell you, with the lore links that are going to go in the description below, I am going to link to that Tale of Drakfu part, so you guys can kind of see the lead-in and the questing that's going to go into that. But now we're going to take on Drak'Tharon Keep. But first, I want to step in here a little bit. As you can see, a bunch of Drakari survivors are running away, so obviously this is not a place to be, at least for them. But the further you get up, and about the halfway, you actually come across the instance portal for Drak'Tharon Keep itself. So, we will not get interrupted by any more Drakari. Let's go ahead and go over the lore, and then we'll step in. Also, I should do this too, because we have already 2 quests that need to be done in here from when we quested in Grizzly Hills. So here we go. So let's go ahead and go over the lore of Drak'Tharon Keep. And where is it? Here we go. So here we go. Drak'Tharon Keep once served the Drakari trolls as a formidable outpost at the edge of their kingdom, Zuldrak. But a recent Scourge invasion has delivered the fortress into the Lich King's hands. The Keep's fallen defenders are now the Lich King's undead minions, and they are advancing into the heart of Drakari territory. Okay, so let's go ahead and step on in, and we'll take this on. Now, we are doing this heroic. Unfortunately, there is no bonus boss for this one. However, the next troll one does have a bonus boss. That's the thing. Some instances got bonus bosses, some did not. Alright, so, and I would actually say the majority didn't. So here we go. Let's go ahead and turn these in, first of all, with Kurzel.
Speak, friend.
So, search and rescue. I knew it! Even my going missing wasn't enough to get those spineless weasels to come in here after me. Well, they sent you. We'll have to get through this together. Okay, it's Kurzel's Rage. And head games. Kurzel rips a long strip of material from her blouse and hands it to you. There isn't much of her blouse anyway. Here, Blood Elf, take this. Dip it in the remains of Nomos the Summoner. We're going to figure out what makes the Scourge leaders tick.
Be safe.
And we also have what the Scourge dread. One of the fleeing Drakari trolls told me of a great raptor king, Dread, that was immune to the plague. If you could find King Dread and bring me one of his teeth, perhaps I could fashion it into a weapon.
May your blade never dull.
And then also, you can utilize, and I think I still have it in here, Drakuru's Elixir. Okay. We might actually need so, Cleansing Drak'Tharon. Yeah, we need to get the mojo as we go along. Okay, so now we have a couple of things to get done in here. Let's go ahead and get things started. Most of them are just kill bosses. But now you also get undead troll models, which we did see in Zuldrak, but now you get to see, like, this is where the Scourge were actually making them. Oh, look, an actual Necromancer model. I'm talking a Warcraft Necromancer. Don't worry, Diablo people, I get there's a difference. No need to bring that to me. Woo! Just go ahead and keep on going. This is actually one of my favorite instances of Wrath of the Lich King, by the way. I really do like how it was designed and really kind of added to troll lore, but in a unique way. I mean, we'd already seen Zul'Gurub by this point, Zulaman, but now we got to see the Drakari Ice Trolls, and they were very different. I know a lot of people actually would argue this, but there is a difference between the troll designs in Azeroth, as if to say, like, they are different tribes. Like, some feel more Incan, some feel more Mayan, some feel more Aztec. And so there is a difference between them. Even when we get to the Zandalari, which hasn't been unveiled yet, I have a feeling that will have a unique feel to it as well. So here's actually the first boss, Trollgore. Let's go ahead and go over his lore. The Drakari were among the most vicious troll tribes, and Trollgore was a paragon of the tribe's savagery. This hulking monstrosity discovered that his vaunted ferocity paled in comparison to the Lich King's, and he now serves as a grisly warning to all that dare challenge Arthas's reign. Okay, so basically Troll Berserker boss, but he can raise crap, so that's not good. Substation Junction, what's your function? Yeah, we're gonna get achievements as we go along in here too. Oh, actually, did we get an additional quest? Oh, no, never mind. That's actually at the top. So let's keep on going. Oh, look! Scourgy spiders. Oh, they look so gorgeous, don't they? Yes, they do. We'll go ahead and make our way in here. This is actually where you used to find Kurzel in the area before they generalized it in Cataclysm. And so now we're actually in the room of the second boss, Novos the Summoner, which is yet another lich. I love liches. Let's go ahead and go over his lore. Novos was ever the opportunist and sought a means to rise above his mundane peers. The cultist carved his heart from his body and presented the still-beating organ to his master seconds before his death. His initiative impressed his master, who in turn remade him into a lich. So let's go ahead and start this up. All you have to do is just run to this guy, and it's actually a phased encounter, because he will barrier himself, and there will be Scourge that'll actually try to make their way down to him to assist. All you have to do is make sure to take care of the necromancers that will come in and try to bolster the barrier. So there you go. Novos calls for assistance. Just need to figure out which side. And boom. Now, there is an achievement that you need to take care of these undead before they can get onto the floor itself. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull that off on Drakfu, but I have done it before on other characters. I mean, the monk has a lot of mobility, but I'm just not sure if he has that much mobility.
Bolster my defense. Hurry, curse you.
Okay. Well, here's the third one, so we need one. Yeah, one actually hit the floor. Well, darn it. Well, I'm not going to worry about these guys then. Because we have one more crystal, and then... boom! Novos is now available. Oh, really? Can I? Can I see the futility? Tell me why I can see the futility. Oh, there you go. Novos dead. Oh, cool. And I actually got an offhand that was not in my appearance collection. So let's continue on. Oh, yes, and we actually do need to do this because I keep on forgetting. I'd forget even when questing in Wrath of the Lich King to do this. Let's see. Where is the rag we need to use? There it is. So we need to stain the cloth with the blood of Novos the Summoner. The ichor-stained cloth, and now we can turn that in. And continue on. We don't necessarily need to worry too much about this room. It's just an aviary for bats. Oh, okay. I guess we are putting everything in here. Oh, I should really just turn this off, because I don't know why I kept it on for so long. Oh, look, and now we have raptors. Undead and evil-looking raptors. Ooh, reanimator's cloak. I'll take that. And now we have this outside area, which leads to the third boss, King Dread. So, yes, he is the one guy, apparently, in here that can survive the plague. And now we'll find out why, because we're going to step into the raptor pen with the king of the raptors. I don't know how that's a king of the raptors. That's a T-Rex, guys. But, okay, let's go ahead and go over the lore here of King Dread. King Dread is a legend amongst the Drakari. Stories tell of a troll hunting party locating a mighty beast that thrived in a habitat saturated with scourge plague. The trolls tamed the devil sore, believing that he alone held an antidote for the savage disease devastating their people. Okay, so they brought him in here, they caged him. Fat lot of good it did. Let's go ahead and kill King Dread, who, as a devil sore, loves to fear people. That's okay, we don't care. There's King Dread's tooth. And we even got King Dread's helm. That's awesome. So we're 3 of 4 already. And like I said, there isn't a bonus boss, but now we get to scale Drak'Tharon Keep itself. Here we go. As you can see, the Drakari are actually still fighting with the Scourge that are trying to attack. We're also going to grab the Enduring Mojo because we're going to have to deal with Drakuru's Elixir later on. There's even Drakari Death Knights. Holy crap, was that cool back in the day. Okay, let's continue on. Grab all these guys. There we go. I technically don't have to kill all of these guys. You can skip a lot of them if you want to get through here quicker. I'm just being sure to get them all dead. Sure, why not? I'll take that. And up to the next floor. Oh, look at all of the Drakari Death Knights. It's almost like Death Knights were a thing in this expansion. There we go. And yeah, sure, we'll take that. And up to the final boss, which is the Prophet Theronja. So let's go ahead and go into his lore. Not even the stolen powers of Aloa could stay Death's hand as the Scourge marched on Drak'Tharon Keep. Theronja now prophesies only triumph for his new master, as legions of trolls are slaughtered before the Lich King. So now we will take care of the Prophet Theronja. That didn't work out so well for him. Now, fun fact, this is actually a borrowed model from back when we did the Sunken Temple, and I said that you actually could take on the avatar of Hakar. That's the model, I believe, that they used to be able to do that. Different colors and all that, but that's the same model they used for it. Now, let's go ahead and take care of the moment that I've been hinting at since way back in Wrath of the Lich King. Let's go ahead and use the Drakuru elixir and bring Drakuru here. And I'm going to be quiet.
Back in Drak'Tharon at last.
Because we have a lengthy cutscene.
You done well, man.
Oh, well, thank you.
You surpassed my greatest hopes.
So these are all the things you gathered.
You be getting the greatest of rewards. Revelation.
How you do it, man?
Be still, friend, and behold the truth of things.
Oh no! The Lich King!
Master, my mission be complete. With the help of these mortals, this region be cleansed of all who oppose us.
You have done well, Drakuru. Your betrayal of the Drakari Empire has borne me a new army. Your army. Arise and accept my gift. I charge you now with the cleansing of Zuldrak, Drakuru.
As you wish, Master.
Fail me and it shall be your undoing. Succeed and even greater power shall be yours.
Forgive my deception, man. It all been for your own good. Ya needed to prove your worthiness. I be needing worthy underlings in Zuldrak, man. Ones ready to wield real power. You see for yourself now. The Lich King be generous to them who obey. Follow this path, man, and soon you will taste an immortality.
So if people were wondering in the Tale of Drakfu part when his model in Grizzly Hills looks way different from where he does in Zuldrak, this is why. He's been empowered by the Lich King. He is now the Lich King servant. He kept it from you. So let's go ahead and turn in the quest.
What you want?
We done a great thing, man, and this just be the beginning. Seek me out in Zuldrak when the time is right. There be a war to be won, man.
Spirits.
Alright, so that kind of finishes our dealings with Drakuru, but there's the big reveal. So the Lich King was behind Drakuru all along. So everything you did in Grizzly Hills to help out Drakuru, you were helping out the Lich King. Not good. Thankfully, we're just going to make our way back to the entrance. It's not too far from here. And so again, I will attach the parts that lead into Drakuru, both the questline in Zuldrak as well as the one that leads into Drak'Tharon Keep, so you guys can have that. Since there really aren't any lore crucial characters aside from the Lich King in this particular part, that way you guys can be up to speed and see the story that actually did happen. So here we go. We are back in the Halls of Departure. Let's go ahead and turn in the remaining quests, which is just 2 of them. Oh, it didn't even last me until the entrance. We're almost there, though. Almost there. And here is Kurzel, so we just need to turn these in with her. Hi there.
Strength and
So head
honor.
games. Do you have the cloth? Yes, I do. Hopefully we can find somebody willing to examine this sample. Okay.
Farewell.
And what the Scourge dread? Does the great beast exist? Yes, here's his tooth. Kurzel's eyes open wide. Wow, that's enormous! Yes, it is. And there you go. That actually finishes up the questing for Drak'Tharon Keep. So when we get back on Tuesday, we'll be taking on yet another dungeon in the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. We'll see you guys then.